Martha Speaks, A Winter's Tale. Martha and her friends were watching the hockey playoffs. Go team, yelled Carolina. Then she noticed Skits scouring nearby. I think my cheering scared your dog, she said. Skits isn't afraid of cheering. He's afraid of hockey pucks, Martha told her. It happened a long time ago, said Helen. When Skits was still a puppy, Martha and her friends all remembered that long ago winter day. That was the day they woke up to a wonderful surprise, a huge snowstorm and no school. Everyone ran outside to play. Everyone, that is, except Skits. He had never seen snow before and he was scared. What do you think, Skitsy? Helen asked. This is snow. It's fun. But Skits wouldn't budge. I know, said Martha. I'll get Mr. Chewy. He can't resist Mr. Chewy. And she ran into the house to get the squeaky toy. Skits, look what I got, Helen said, squeaking the toy as she threw it up in the air. Who was going to get Mr. Chewy? Martha called. The kids got down on all fours and grabbed up the toy. Squeak, squeak. I wanted Mr. Chewy, said Teety with a growl. No, I want Mr. Chewy, said Alice. Finally, Skits couldn't resist and he jumped off the step into the snow. Hooray for Skits, the gang shouted. Soon Alice's brother Ronald appeared with some friends. Instead of crawling around like babies, how would you like some real action? He asked. You're on, replied Alice. We'll meet you at the lake with our skates. At Doghead Lake, the kids set up their hockey ring. Ronald pointed to a far-off area. If the puck lands over there, said Ronald, it's out of play. The ice is thin by the stream and it's too dangerous to go after it. Alice and Ronald faced off while Martha, Skits, and Truman watched from the shore. Truman clapped his hands to keep warm. But when Alice skated past and whacked the puck, Skits couldn't sit still. He took off chasing after it. Skits, no, yelled Martha. You'll mess up the game, but it was too late. Ronald had the puck, but not for long. At first, Ronald was mad, but he changed his mind when he saw what happened next. All right, he cheered, as Skits and the puck slid through the goal markers. Your pup just scored a goal for our team. Sorry, Skits, said Helen as she tied him to the tree. Here, play with Mr. Chewy. But every time the hockey puck went by, Skits pulled on the leash trying to chase the puck. And every time he pulled, the leash became a little bit looser. Suddenly, the leash untied and Skits was free. He chased the puck past the goal markers and right toward the thin ice. Yip, yip, yip. Skits, no, stop, yelled Helen. Leave it, Skits, Martha shouted. Leave it. Skits slid to the stop and just a large crack appeared on the ice all around him. The kids gasped. Don't move, Skits, said Martha in her most serious alpha dog voice. I'll get Mom and Dad to know what to do. Martha ran home as fast as she could. Help, panted Martha. Stick is stuck on the thin ice. With not a moment to lose, Martha and Dad ran back to the lake. Hurry, Dad, said Helen. The ice is breaking up. Dad tied a rope to the raft. Then he slid the raft towards Skits. Okay, Skits, he called. Climb on. But as Skits crept forward, the ice cracked again and he stopped. That ice isn't going to hold him much longer, said Dad. But how do you get a scared puppy to climb into a raft? Scared puppy? I know, said Martha. She ran back to the tree to get Mr. Chewy. Tie Mr. Chewy to the raft, she told Dad. Skits can hold on to it, and you can pull him back to solid ice. Dad tied the squeaky toy to the raft and slid into Skits. Come on, Skitsy, coaxed Martha. Grab Mr. Chewy. Just as the ice broke off underneath him, Skits lunged at Mr. Chewy and Dad pulled him to safety. Everyone cheered. And ever since then, Helen said, concluding her story, Skits has been afraid of hockey pucks. Carolina scratched her head. That doesn't make sense, she said. He should be afraid on thin ice. Not logic, said Martha. Helen smiled. It comes in handy, she said. Now we can have a great way to keep him out of the garbage. The end.